dear listener, to a journey into quiet dreams. Take a moment now to find your most comfortable position, settling in gently wherever you are. Let your shoulders soften, your breath deepen just a little, a slow, gentle rhythm. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, except here, with the soft whisper of this story guiding you towards peaceful rest. Just listen and allow your thoughts to drift like leaves on a calm stream. Imagine now a gentle path unfolds before you, bathed in the soft glow of a moon that hangs full and luminous in the velvet sky. Subtle breeze sounds. You are walking slowly, softly, along a winding trail that leads away from the worries of the day. The air here is cool and clean, carrying the faint, sweet scent of ancient earth and distant blossoms. Tall, silent trees rise on either side, their branches reaching up like protective arms, their leaves rustling a lullaby in the gentle night breeze. As you continue, the path widens, and the trees begin to thin, revealing a clearing bathed in an ethereal silver light. And there, at the heart of this sacred space, stands something truly ancient and wondrous. Stone pillars, worn smooth by centuries, rise towards the sky, remnants of a forgotten temple, now embraced by nature's quiet strength. Moonlight streams through broken arches, illuminating patches of moss and creating soft shadows that dance with the breeze. A profound hush settles over everything, a silence so deep it feels like a soft, comforting blanket. This is the place of gentle myths, where the echoes of old stories still linger in the cool night air. The profound hush settles over everything, a silence so deep it feels like a soft, comforting blanket. This is the place of gentle myths, where the echoes of old stories still linger in the cool night air. You drift deeper now, past the silent, weathered stones of what might have once been a temple wall, towards a sacred grove. This grove is bathed in the soft, ethereal glow of the moon, its light filtering through an ancient canopy. Ancient trees, their mighty branches reaching like gnarled arms towards the distant stars, stand as silent sentinels, rooted in time itself. Their countless leaves, a rich tapestry of deep greens and silvers, rustle ever so faintly, faint rustling leaves, a whisper that seems to carry forgotten tales from an age long past. The air here is cool and remarkably clean, carrying the subtle, earthy scent of damp soil and the sweet perfume of distant, unseen blossoms. Patches of luminous moss cling to the gnarled roots and the ancient bark, glowing softly like tiny constellations that have gently fallen to the forest floor. These small, living lights guide your gentle, unhurried path deeper into the grove's peaceful embrace. Each step is cushioned by a soft carpet of fallen leaves, making no sound as you move, a truly quiet passage. This is where the oldest stories are born, not from loud pronouncements or hurried words, but from the quiet, rhythmic breath of the land itself. The The moonlight continues to filter through the dense canopy, creating a mesmerizing, shifting pattern of silver and shadow on the forest floor, a gentle, ever-changing dance. Your gaze might settle on a small, perfectly still pool, its surface like polished obsidian, reflecting the tranquil sky above and holding secrets centuries old within its dark depths. All around you, the profound sense of peace deepens even further, a quiet and profound reassurance nestled here in the very heart of ancient wonder. The profound peace of this ancient place wraps around you, a gentle embrace that whispers of forgotten eons. The air here, cool and still, carries the faintest scent of damp stone and something else, something like dried herbs and old parchment, a fragrance that speaks of quiet lore. Your gaze drifts upward from the dark depths, following the elegant curve of an archway, its stone etched with symbols so old they seem to hum with a quiet, knowing wisdom. Faint, distant chime through this archway. A soft, ethereal glow beckons, drawing you subtly forward. You find yourself stepping from the deeper stillness into a grand, yet utterly hushed, marble hall. Moonlight, pure and silver, filters through high, narrow windows, painting long, luminous stripes across the polished floor. Each step you might take here would be cushioned by a deep, almost reverent silence, a quietude that feels almost sacred. On either side, tall, slender pillars rise, their smooth, cool surfaces adorned with intricate, shallow carvings. These depictions show celestial maps, spiraling galaxies, and mythical beasts frozen in graceful, eternal poses, their forms barely visible in the soft light. Along one wall, tucked into a shallow alcove, stand a series of ancient wooden shelves. They hold not modern books, but countless scrolls, each one carefully rolled and tied with delicate, sun-faded ribbons, their parchment yellowed and brittle with the passage of untold centuries. Dust motes dance lazily in the moonbeams, illuminated like tiny stars as they drift through the cool, calm air. This hall feels like a steadfast guardian of time, holding untold stories in its quiet elegance, inviting nothing but serene observation. The soft, ambient glow from the moonlight outside is the only light, casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway as if breathing gently with the ancient hall itself, lulling you deeper into its timeless embrace. The profound quiet of this ancient hall wraps around you like a soft, invisible cloak, a gentle hush that seems to have settled here for centuries. Each breath you take feels deeper, softer, harmonizing with the slow, almost imperceptible shift of the moonlight as it traces new patterns across the polished floor. You notice the smooth, cool touch of the marble columns that rise gracefully towards the unseen ceiling, their surfaces worn satin soft by the passage of countless ages. Etchings, too faint to fully discern in the gentle gloom, hint at tales whispered by the wind through these hallowed spaces long ago. A subtle, earthy scent, like old stone and dried herbs, drifts on the air, carrying with it the memory of forgotten rituals and quiet devotion. It's a scent that invites tranquility, guiding your thoughts away from the day's concerns, replacing them with a sense of timeless calm. As your gaze drifts along the grand expanse, you perceive a faint, almost imperceptible glow emanating from a distant archway. It's not the stark gleam of direct light, but a diffuse, gentle luminescence, promising a deeper sanctuary, a further whisper of ancient secrets. With unhurried ease, your awareness drifts towards this soft light, drawn by its quiet invitation. The air remains still, a profound stillness unbroken save for the occasional, almost unheard rustle of leaves outside, carried on a ghost of a breeze. Distant soft wind chimes the path ahead, illuminated by that soft glow. Appears to be another chamber, perhaps smaller, more intimate, yet equally imbued with the spirit of quiet reverence. You feel no urgency, only a gentle curiosity, a quiet pull towards the heart of this ancient, serene place, allowing the soft light to draw you onward, deeper into its peaceful embrace. The soft, ethereal light continues to guide your steps, leading you gently through an arched passage carved from smooth, pale stone. The air here is noticeably cooler, a gentle, refreshing contrast, carrying a faint, clean scent of aged marble, and perhaps a wisp of something subtly sweet, like ancient, long-faded incense. You notice the cool, yielding touch of polished marble beneath your bare feet, each step a soft whisper in the profound quiet. The passage itself is wide and inviting, curving subtly as it draws you deeper into the heart of this sacred structure. Ahead, the light begins to broaden, spilling from what appears to be the entrance to a truly magnificent hall. You step through the threshold, and the space expands around you, vast and serene. Towering columns, sculpted from the same luminous, pale stone, rise gracefully from the floor, reaching upwards towards a vaulted ceiling that disappears into high, gentle shadows. Along the smooth, expansive walls, intricate patterns are etched, depicting what might be celestial maps, swirling nebulae, or forgotten constellations, their delicate lines barely visible in the soft, ambient glow. The floor beneath is composed of large, perfectly fitted tiles of polished stone, reflecting the gentle light in a shimmering, muted dance. No sound disturbs the deep tranquility here, save for the almost imperceptible echo of your own soft breathing, a rhythm that quickly harmonizes with the temple's ancient hush. Each architectural detail, from the grand arches to the subtle carvings, speaks of a profound peace, an enduring artistry that has withstood countless ages. You find yourself simply absorbing the quiet majesty, allowing the immense, soft stillness of the hall to gently cradle you. A timeless sanctuary, inviting a deeper sense of calm. The stillness of the grand hall continues to embrace you, a soft, profound silence that seems to hum with ages of forgotten peace. Your gaze drifts past the grand, smooth columns, noticing how the faint, soft light from an unseen source spills across the aged stone, inviting you gently forward towards a deeper recess of this sacred place. Soft, distant echo of a gentle breeze, you find yourself drawn towards a beautifully proportioned archway leading into what feels like a more secluded inner chamber. The air here is a touch cooler, carrying a faint, earthy scent, like ancient stone breathing history. Within this quieter space, the walls are adorned with intricate, shallow carvings, depicting scenes not of conflict, but of serene celestial bodies, intertwining constellations, and gentle figures tending to mythical gardens under a crescent moon. Each carving tells a silent, calming story meant for peaceful reflection. In the center of this chamber, a shallow, circular pool holds water so still and clear it reflects the subtle glow from above like a polished obsidian mirror. Around its edge, smooth, worn stones form a low, comfortable seating area, inviting a moment of repose. The water itself seems to shimmer with a faint, internal light, creating dancing patterns on the carved ceiling high above. It is a place of deep contemplation where time itself seems to slow, dissolving into the gentle ebb and flow of soft light and ancient imagery. Here, surrounded by the quiet wisdom of the cosmos etched in stone, you can feel any lingering thoughts gently drifting away, replaced by a profound and deeply restful calm, preparing you for the softest sleep. The quiet wisdom of the cosmos etched in stone gently guides your focus. As your gaze softly drifts from the ancient carvings, you notice a subtle shift in the air, a whisper of coolness from an open archway ahead. With a gentle, unhurried pace, the path leads you deeper into the temple's heart, away from the vastness of the etched chamber and towards a more secluded space. Soft, distant wind chime. Here, the walls are not carved with grand celestial patterns, but lined with deep, dark wood, holding rows upon rows of ancient scrolls and bound manuscripts. The air carries the faint, comforting scent of aged parchment and dry herbs, a fragrance of forgotten stories and timeless meditations. Moonlight, filtered through a high, narrow window, casts a soft, silvery glow upon a single, intricately carved wooden table in the center of the room. Upon its smooth surface rests a rolled map of the constellations, tied with a simple silver cord, its edges softened by centuries of careful handling. Nearby, a small, unlit brass lantern stands, promising warmth if needed. But for now, the moon's serene light is enough. Each scroll, each careful inscription on the shelves, holds forgotten tales of celestial dances and mythic journeys, of quiet watchers who sought answers in the patterns above. This quiet library, nestled within the ancient stone, offers a sanctuary of silent knowledge. You can almost hear the soft turning of pages in an age long past, the hushed whispers of scholars charting the heavens, their voices carried on the breeze of time. The gentle hum of ancient wisdom surrounds you, a peaceful lullaby woven from the threads of countless nights spent under the watchful eye of the stars. In this tranquil space, surrounded by the silent guardians of myth and cosmos, you find a deep, abiding peace, allowing your mind to rest amidst the echoes of eternity. Every thought, every concern begins to soften and fade, replaced by the deep, gentle calm of ancient dreams. As the deep, gentle calm of ancient dreams settles over you, a soft, ethereal glow begins to fill the sacred space. It isn't a bright light, but a tender luminescence, perhaps filtering through a high, narrow window, or radiating from a cluster of ancient, silent braziers nestled in quiet corners. The flickering light casts long, dancing shadows that stretch and recede across the smooth, aged marble walls. The air here is cool and still, carrying the faintest, almost imperceptible scent of old stone and something green, like moss from a hidden grotto, or perhaps the dried remnants of sacred herbs. Your gaze might drift across the intricate carvings that adorn these walls, telling silent stories of primordial landscapes and constellations. These are not tales of conflict, but of celestial dances, of the quiet growth of sacred groves, where ancient trees stood sentinel, and the gentle flow of mythical rivers that nourish the earth. Each line, each curve, speaks of a time long past, yet feels entirely present in its peaceful artistry, inviting contemplation, not interpretation. Subtle, distant water dripping sound. As you allow your eyes to gently explore, you notice a low, wide bench carved directly from the same luminous stone, positioned perfectly to observe the quiet interplay of light and shadow. You imagine how many have rested here across the ages, finding solace in this profound stillness that permeates the ancient temple. A sense of timelessness envelops you, as if the very stones breathe in unison with your own slow, steady breath. This quiet sanctuary holds only peace, inviting you deeper into its soft, mythic embrace, where every echo is a lullaby, and every shadow a gentle guardian, guiding you further into profound rest. The path ahead unfurls slowly, a corridor of polished, ancient stone, worn smooth by countless ages. Overhead, the ceiling arches gracefully, its curves hinting at forgotten artistry, now softened by the passage of time. Along the walls, faint carvings emerge from the shadows, picturing celestial bodies drifting through a quiet cosmos, or perhaps the gentle forms of mythic creatures, forever at rest. Their details are indistinct, like memories stirring just beyond reach, inviting only a tranquil gaze. A soft, ethereal glow emanates from somewhere deeper within, not a piercing beam, but a warm, diffused luminescence that softens every edge and deepens the sense of hush. It filters down from apertures high above, like moonlight finding its way through ancient foliage, or the distant twinkle of a forgotten constellation. The air itself feels ancient and clean, carrying a faint, sweet scent, perhaps of dry, aged herbs or blossoms from a hidden grove, a scent that whispers of centuries of quiet reverence. With each unhurried step, the outer world recedes further, leaving only the tranquil cadence of this sacred space. The whispers of the sanctuary grow clearer now, not as sounds, but as a felt presence, a deep, pervasive stillness that settles upon you like a soft, comforting cloak. This is a place where time itself seems to slow, where the concerns of the day dissolve into the gentle, timeless flow of mythic peace. You are simply carried effortlessly by the quiet grace of this ancient wonder, deeper into its profound, dreamlike slumber, surrounded by the gentle embrace of myth. As you drift deeper, the soft, cool air of the ancient sanctuary begins to envelop you fully, a gentle whisper against your skin. The quiet sway of the unseen force carrying you becomes an almost imperceptible rhythm, like a slow, steady breath. You are guided through a vast, silent hall, its floor made of smooth, polished stone that reflects the muted, indirect glow filtering from somewhere above. Tall, slender columns rise gracefully on either side, their surfaces subtly etched with forgotten symbols that seem to hum with a silent, ancient energy. These are not symbols to be deciphered, but simply to be observed, their intricate patterns offering a quiet beauty that soothes the eye and lulls the mind. The air here carries a faint, earthy scent, mingled with something indefinably old and pure, like the dust of ages and the freshness of spring water from a hidden source. It's a scent of deep, untroubled earth. Above, the ceiling arches high into a dim, distant expanse, where small pinpricks of light, like captured stars or distant fireflies, twinkle softly, adding to the temple's serene majesty. The profound sense of age is not heavy, but comforting, a reminder of an enduring peace that has outlasted countless seasons and stories. There are no sharp edges here, only soft curves and muted, natural tones. Each gentle glide brings you further into the heart of this sacred space where time itself seems to slow, stretching out into an endless, tranquil moment. The echoes of your journey fade completely, replaced by an encompassing stillness. This is a place where legends rest, and where the very stones whisper tales of quiet wonder to those who are ready to listen with their dreaming mind. You are merely a quiet observer, embraced by the hush, moving effortlessly through this hallowed, sleeping world, letting its ancient calm settle deep within you. Hush deepens as you drift onward, your unseen presence barely disturbing the settled air. The polished stone beneath you remains cool and smooth, leading you gently from the grander corridors into a more intimate space. You find yourself now within a smaller, circular chamber, its curved walls adorned with faded tapestries. These ancient hangings depict constellations that no longer grace the familiar night sky, their woven threads soft as whispers themselves. A single, tall, slender window, intricately carved with swirling patterns of vines and stars, allows a sliver of pure moonlight to paint a silver path across the chamber's ancient flagstones. Dust motes, like tiny, sleepy stars, dance lazily in this ethereal beam, suspended in the timeless air, visible only in the moon's gentle embrace. In the very center of this tranquil room, a low pedestal of smooth, dark wood rises from the floor. Upon it rests a single, unlit ceramic lamp, its surface intricately etched with symbols of forgotten stories and sleeping gods, its purpose long since fulfilled, now merely an object of quiet beauty. The air here feels heavy with untold tales, but not in a way that is burdensome, rather like a comforting blanket of silent wisdom. A soft, almost imperceptible breeze whispers through the open window, carrying the faint, sweet scent of distant night-blooming jasmine from the temple's hidden gardens. You are simply present, allowing the quiet presence of these ancient artifacts and the moon's soft glow to soothe your mind, their silent vigil a testament to patience and enduring peace. Each shadow holds a secret, each carved line a memory, all waiting patiently for the dreaming mind to listen. Soft rustling of distant leaves, very subtle as the gentle rustle of leaves whispers through the ancient air. You might notice the subtle shifts in the light, painting new depths upon the weathered stone. The path, barely visible now, seems to invite a slow, contemplative journey deeper into the grove. Here, the very ground beneath your feet feels soft, cushioned by centuries of fallen leaves and moss, leading you towards a more enclosed space. The air grows cooler, carrying the faint, sweet scent of damp earth and blooming night jasmine. Ahead, the shadows deepen into soft, inviting pools, revealing not an abrupt end, but a quiet, arched opening, almost hidden by trailing vines. This is not a grand entrance, but a gentle transition, a sacred doorway woven into the living fabric of the grove itself. Stepping through, the sounds of the outer world soften further, replaced by a profound, hushed stillness. You find yourself in a secluded chamber carved directly from the living rock, yet smoothed and refined by ancient hands. Moonlight, filtered through a high, narrow aperture, casts a long, serene shaft across a central, polished stone altar. Around the chamber's curved walls, the carvings continue, not as fierce declarations, but as flowing narratives. Lines of elegant script, interspersed with symbolic images of celestial bodies and serene, watchful guardians, tell a story without words. They speak of cycles and seasons, of stars that guide silent journeys, and of wisdom passed down through time. Each symbol seems to glow faintly in the subdued light, a quiet resonance that settles deep within the dreaming mind. This peaceful sanctuary, with its ancient tales etched into stone, holds a timeless calm, inviting you to simply be and to listen to the whispers of forgotten ages. The whispers are not sounds heard with the ear, but a soft resonance felt in the heart, an echo from the very stones that form this sacred space. You feel a gentle coolness from the ancient rock, smoothed by countless centuries, holding stories not written in ink, but carved into its very being. As your gaze drifts along the towering walls, you notice the intricate patterns, faint and worn, yet still alive with meaning. These are not mere decorations, but cosmic maps, celestial charts, and the lineage of stars, woven into the fabric of creation itself. Each symbol tells a silent story, a fragment of myth, a gentle memory of a time when gods walked among mortals, and the stars were closer to the earth. A soft, warm light emanates from a recessed alcove nearby, casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway like sleeping giants. It's not the harsh light of day, but a perpetual, ethereal glow, perhaps from a hidden crystal or a timeless flame, placed there by those who first built this temple to the dreamers. The air itself feels heavy with history, yet surprisingly light, carrying the subtle scent of ancient incense and cool, damp stone. You take a slow, deep breath, letting the tranquility fill you. There is no urgency here, no need to decipher every symbol or understand every tale. The beauty lies in the quiet presence, in the gentle invitation to simply observe, to let the images wash over you. This sanctuary is a place of profound peace, where the past unfolds slowly, not in words, but in the silent language of form and light, guiding you deeper into slumber. The soft light, perhaps from unseen braziers or the gentle moon above, guides your gaze now to a long, low corridor. Its walls, cool to the touch, are etched with faint symbols, telling stories not of conflict, but of cycles, the turning of seasons, the flow of rivers, the steady dance of stars across the night sky. Each line, each curve, speaks of enduring calm, an ancient patience that hums softly in the stillness. You feel the subtle shifts in the air as you move, gentle current carrying the scent of old stone and whispers of forgotten lore. As you gently follow this path, the air grows subtly cooler, carrying a whisper of damp earth and distant, growing things. The stone beneath your feet transitions from polished marble to smooth, moss-kissed flagstones, softened by time. The corridor opens, not into another echoing chamber, but into a sacred grove, where towering trees, ancient and wise, reach for the sky. Their branches interlace above, forming a natural, silent dome that filters the night. Here, the moonlight, a soft, silver glow, paints intricate patterns on the forest floor, shifting gently with the breeze. A delicate mist hangs low among the ferns and ancient roots, shimmering softly, like breath held by the ancient earth itself. In the center of this quiet clearing, you see an arrangement of smooth, dark stones placed long ago in a perfect, still circle. Perhaps a place for quiet contemplation or for observing the path of the stars as they journey across the velvet sky above. The only sounds are the softest, almost imperceptible rustle of leaves overhead, and the distant, gentle murmur of a hidden spring somewhere deeper within the grove. Gentle rustle of leaves, distant water trickle. This grove, a living part of the greater sanctuary, holds its own unique, deep peace. It invites a quiet settling, a moment to simply be present within its timeless embrace, allowing its ancient calm to seep into your very being. The air is fresh and clean, carrying the subtle, soothing scent of damp earth, rich moss, and perhaps a faint hint of night-blooming jasmine. It's a gentle lullaby for your senses, a peaceful resting place for your thoughts as they grow softer and more distant. The scent of damp earth, rich moss, and a faint hint of night-blooming jasmine continues to envelop you, a gentle lullaby for your senses as your thoughts grow softer and more distant. Your path, softly lit by the moon filtering through the ancient canopy, leads you deeper into the heart of the sacred grove. Each step is cushioned by a carpet of fallen leaves and moss, silencing your approach, making you feel as if you are merely a part of this ancient, breathing world. No hurried sounds, no sharp edges, just the soft, embracing quiet of the night. Above, the colossal trunks of trees, older than memory, rise like silent sentinels, their branches intertwining to form a living, vaulted ceiling. Patches of moonlight occasionally break through, dappling the forest floor with silvery patterns that shift with the lightest breeze, like gentle, slow-moving spirits. Here, the air feels distinctly cooler, purer, carrying subtle whispers of forgotten ages and the calm energy of growth. You might notice the delicate tracery of ivy climbing up a gnarled trunk, its leaves shimmering faintly in the soft, ethereal glow. Further ahead, nestled amongst roots that sprawl like the arms of sleeping giants, you discern the subtle gleam of smooth, worn stone. It's not a grand, imposing structure, but a humble, ancient altar, perhaps, or a simple marker bearing the gentle patina of countless seasons. A single, small, unlit brazier rests upon it, patiently awaiting dawn or ritual, its cold metal reflecting the pale moon. The quiet reverence of this spot is palpable, a sense of timeless peace that settles deep within you, inviting you to simply be. All around, the grove breathes its quiet, ancient lullaby, a melody just for you. The ancient grove softly cradles you in its embrace, a tapestry of deep greens and gentle browns. Each tree here is a living monument, their gnarled branches reaching out like wise, silent arms, some adorned with soft, luminous moss that seems to pulse with a faint, inner light. The air is cool and clean, carrying the faint, sweet scent of damp earth and unseen blossoms. There's a subtle shimmer in the air, a gentle magic woven into the very fabric of this place, almost like a whispered secret waiting to be heard. As you allow your gaze to wander, you notice the way shafts of moonlight filter down through the dense canopy, painting silver streaks across the forest floor. These aren't harsh, bright beams, but soft, diffuse glows that highlight patches of delicate ferns and smooth, river-worn stones. The silence here isn't empty. It's a living, breathing quiet, occasionally punctuated by the distant, soft hoot of an owl or the almost imperceptible rustle of leaves as a gentle breeze sighs through the ancient boughs. It's a symphony of stillness, a lullaby for the ages. You might feel a soft impulse to move a little deeper into this hallowed space, drawn by a sense of quiet curiosity. Each step is unhurried, cushioning softly on the mossy ground, a gentle tread that leaves no mark. There, nestled amongst the very oldest trees, you glimpse the faint outlines of ancient, weathered stone. Not a grand structure, but perhaps a fallen pillar or a low, moss-covered altar, hinting at forgotten rites performed long ago under these very stars. The stones are worn smooth by countless seasons, silent witnesses to the passage of time. It is a place where time itself seems to slow, folding around you like a warm, comforting cloak, inviting only peace and rest, allowing your thoughts to gently unfurl and soften into the quietude. You now find yourself truly enveloped within this ancient wonder, a sanctuary built not just of stone, but of quiet contemplation and enduring peace. The air here carries a faint, sweet scent, perhaps of forgotten blossoms that once bloomed nearby, or simply the breath of ages past. Overhead, the vast ceiling arches gently, its surface adorned with faded, intricate patterns that tell stories lost to time. Yet their beauty remains, soft and inviting, like a dream. A soft, pearlescent light filters in from unseen openings high above, casting a gentle glow upon the smooth, cool surfaces of the massive marble pillars that stand like silent guardians. Each pillar bears the touch of countless seasons, their surfaces worn to a velvety sheen that beckons a gentle touch. As your gaze drifts further, you notice a quiet, shallow pool nestled in a sunken hollow at the chamber's heart. Its waters are perfectly still, reflecting the soft light, and the patterned ceiling above like a mirror to a sky full of quiet mysteries. There are no ripples, no disturbances, only a profound stillness that seems to absorb all sound. This ancient space hums with a deep, peaceful resonance, a comforting vibration that encourages your own spirit to settle and find its natural rhythm. The grandeur is not overwhelming, but deeply calming, a testament to enduring beauty and quiet strength. Soft, distant chime here, worries dissolve like morning mist, and thoughts drift like slow clouds across a serene sky, leaving behind only a gentle, reassuring calm that invites deep, peaceful rest. You are safe, enveloped in the timeless hush of this sacred place. The gentle calm that settled over you deepens, wrapping you in a soft embrace. Your awareness now gently shifts, like a wisp of mist moving through ancient halls. You find yourself gazing from a sheltered archway, looking out into a courtyard, bathed in the soft glow of a hidden moon. Tall, weathered columns, their surfaces smoothed by centuries, stand silently, holding up a sky of deepest indigo. Between them, you can glimpse the shadowy outlines of ancient trees, their leaves rustling with an almost imperceptible whisper, very faint rustling leaves. The air here is cool and clean, carrying the faint, sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine that grows in quiet abundance along the old stone walls. A sense of profound peace radiates from every worn stone and every ancient branch. There is no urgency, no expectation, only the soft presence of the past, holding you gently in its quiet embrace. Your breathing remains slow and even, mirroring the tranquil rhythm of this timeless sanctuary. You watch the interplay of moonlight and shadow dance across the flagstones, a silent ballet performed just for you. Each shadow stretches long and soft, reaching out like a quiet invitation to stillness. The light touches the rough textures of the ancient stone, highlighting faint, almost erased carvings, perhaps symbols of forgotten myths, now just patterns of peace. This ancient courtyard, a sanctuary of stillness, encourages your mind to simply be, to rest, to let go of any lingering echoes of the day, allowing only the purest, most peaceful sensations to remain. The deep quiet here is not an absence, but a presence, a comforting hum that lulls your senses further into repose. You feel completely at ease, nestled within this ancient wonder, drifting closer to the tranquil depths of sleep. The comforting hum continues, a gentle lullaby whispered by the ages, weaving itself into the very fabric of this ancient space. As you rest, a soft, ethereal light begins to shift, subtly painting the edges of the colossal, age-old columns. Perhaps it is the moon, now higher in the velvet sky, casting longer, softer shadows that dance with imperceptible grace across the polished marble floor. Or perhaps it is simply the profound quiet of this sacred place, allowing the faintest glow from forgotten embers or distant starlight to become exquisitely visible, illuminating the temple's quiet grandeur. Your gaze, if it chooses to drift, might settle upon a tall, intricately carved pillar, its surface worn smooth by countless centuries of gentle air and reverent touch. You can almost feel the cool, ancient stone beneath your fingertips, imagining the patient hands that once shaped its delicate patterns, or those who merely passed by seeking solace and wisdom, just as you find quiet repose now. The very air around you feels still and pure, carrying the subtle, earthy scent of old stone, mingling perhaps with a distant, fragrant bloom from the unseen temple gardens, brought in on the softest of breezes. There is no urgency here, no demand for your attention, only the profound and unwavering peace of a forgotten, timeless era. Each gentle breath you take deepens your relaxation, drawing you further into the soft, quiet embrace of this sanctuary. The world outside, with all its hurried rhythms, fades into an irrelevant whisper, replaced entirely by the deep, resonant silence of the temple. It is a silence that cradles you, holds you safe and sound, as you surrender completely to the sweet and irresistible invitation of slumber. The silence of the temple deepens now, not as an emptiness, but as a rich, full presence, a gentle embrace that holds you completely. The soft, ambient glow of the distant moonbeams, which once painted silver streaks across the ancient floor, now seems to soften even further, blending into the quiet shadows that settle in every nook and cranny. The air itself feels heavy with peace, laden with the quiet reverence of ages. You are cradled here, amidst these timeless stones, where stories have settled into the very dust and dreams have taken flight with the night breezes. The journey through the ancient wonders, the hushed groves, and the luminous marble halls has reached its gentle conclusion. There is nothing more to seek, nowhere else to wander. Only this profound tranquility remains, a perfect stillness for you to rest within. Your breath continues its slow, steady rhythm, a gentle tide ebbing and flowing, mirroring the calm of this sacred space. Each exhalation carries away any lingering thought, any whisper of the waking world, leaving only the profound peace of the present moment. The ancient temple, vigilant guardian of dreams, now offers its deepest comfort, inviting you to simply be. Allow the last vestiges of your awareness to melt into this serene quiet. Let the gentle weight of sleep pull you down, deeper and deeper, into restorative rest. The temple, with its quiet wonders, will watch over your slumber, holding you safe and sound until the first soft light of morning. Drift now, dear one, into the deepest, most peaceful sleep, cradled by the eternal calm of this hallowed ground.